Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, please rock the like, subscribe and share for your girl. Would really appreciate that. And also, you know the rules. Only take what resonates for you, right? Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description box. There you will find everything. Okay? Alright. Now, we're going to continue down this path of learning about our history and where we came from. Alright? And the reason why I keep down this path and this deep rabbit hole is because, you guys, we were all a part of those galactic wars, fighting for humanity. Okay? All of us that are incarnated here on planet Earth right now, doing the groundwork, we're a part of those galactic wars. Long time ago. But I tell you what, man, I mean, when you get this information, you get the light codes, you get the blueprints, and you get all the memories activated. Alright? Get all the memories activated. Scary stuff, you guys. Scary stuff. Yeah, because you know that they actually were fighting for planet Earth and the control of humanity, the control of humans. That's what all the fighting was about, you guys. All the fighting was over us. I know, right? And the further I go down this rabbit hole and the more that I find out, the scarier it gets. Because that's how important we are. But not only us, our planet Earth. Oh yeah, everybody wants a piece of planet Earth, right? So anyway, we're going to keep going. And hopefully, the more that I share with you guys, the more that you might remember. Or that if your templates are ready, they will be activated with light codes, okay? Or blueprints. So in your DNA, right, in your vessel, you've got templates, and you've got light codes, and you have blueprints. All of that needs to be activated. Alright, so we're activating our DNA strands as well. Alright, so yeah, what else can I tell you? Oh, hey, you know what? I got better, right, with my flu and everything. Had a bit of a flu about a couple of weeks ago, and then got it again. And I'm still here in front of you making this video. But I tell you what, nothing's going to stop us. Because we've got to be on top of our game, you guys. We have got to be on top of our game, and we've got to know our shit, right? We've got to know all of our shit about everything, that our past, our origin, cosmic origin, our history. We've got to be on top of our game. And we can't, I was going to have some time off, but I thought, no, I'm not going to take a break. I'm not going to take a rest. Because they don't rest. They don't rest. They just keep going. And so, like my sign says back there, just keep going. Just keep on going. Alright? Yeah. Alright, what else can I tell you? Well, apart from having the flu and, it's been a lot of fun for the past couple of days. I think I'm alright. I think I'm good, How are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing well. Ishmael's got a live coming up tomorrow. Some more reports on the White Hats, alright? So go and watch that, and I'll probably see you there in the chat anyways. Alright guys. Hey, I mean, do you know, the thing that I find out, the more down this rabbit hole that I go, the more of the truth that I find. And it goes really deep, you guys. Oh my goodness. You know that simulation that I was talking about, right? That is a simulation that was created for humanity. That was created in the 3D, right? In the first harmonic universe. That is created to control humanity, to control and mind fuck us. Alright? That's what that is. Yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm like, holy shit. Like, that is just scary, guys. I'm going to share something with you because something came to me today. And while I was waiting for my daughter-in-law, right, she went to a doctor's because she got a flu. No, it's not mine. That was her own. But anyway, I'm going to tell you something, guys. That, you know, when what came to me is that we are making a huge impact, right? We're making a huge impact in the simulation. We are destroying that shit from the inside out, you guys. We incarnated into these vessels, into these bodies, and or some of us might have been born into the body, right? But we are making a huge impact, and we are doing it, you guys. We are doing it. I wanted to tell you is that when we start filling our hearts, right? Filling our hearts with a whole lot of God love. When we connect to that part of us, we can love humanity and humans like you would not believe. We could see no wrong with humanity. We could see no wrong with those that are still asleep. We could see no wrong with those that are evil, that are wicked, that are narcissist, that are in their ego. We can see no wrong with them. I was sitting in the car, I was waiting for my daughter-in-law to come finish in the doctor's, and I had this overwhelming feeling of love for humanity. I had this overwhelming feeling of love for all souls, you know, for all people. There was just an overwhelming of love for everyone, and it didn't matter what wrong they did, right? Doesn't matter if they're asleep still, doesn't matter what wrong they've committed, it doesn't matter how bad they are, it doesn't matter if they're an ego. You just have that beautiful, heart-filled love, right? For all of humanity, for all creatures great and small, for everybody. Now let me tell you, a few years ago, I was never like that. I couldn't give a fuck about anybody else, couldn't even give a shit, right? That's the asleep version, right? The asleep version controlled by ego, the devil energy. And back then, yeah, couldn't even give a fuck about anybody else. Selfish, or for me, you know, the narcissist type. And here I am, and I can sit right here in front of you as a witness that when you are filled with love, that you can love beyond anybody that is bad, anybody that is crooked, to say the least. And you can say how much you love them and how much you feel for humanity. And you know what? It's all to do with the truth, right? When you find out the truth about everything that has been happening and going on behind the scenes, right? Them fucking black hats, them fucking cabal and those that are working for their puppet masters, right? When you find out the truth, and then when you start coming back in here and start working on yourself, because you don't want to be like that anymore. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like them. You don't want to be under their control. And they can only control you if you're an ego. They can only control you and mindfuck you if you're an ego. Alright? So when we get into soul, that is our angel energy, you guys. Alright? That is your beautiful angel energy. But when you're in that fucking ego, you are in devil energy. Oh my goodness. So, going back something like 4 years ago, I would not have given a shit, right? I would not have given a shit about anybody. And now, I love the most unlovable people. And I was like, wow, you know, I really have resurrected. I really have resurrected as the Christ. To embody, right, the Christ. To embody Christ, soul of Christ Michael, and soul of Christ Mary. My right is my soul of Christ Michael, and my left is my soul of Christ Mary. And I brought those two into perfect, beautiful union. And it's been an amazing journey. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But anyways, alright, let's get into this, eh? So yeah, please rock the like. You better. It's alright. I still love you even if you don't. There isn't anything that you can do that can upset me or hurt me, because I still love you even if you don't rock the like. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, we're going to go down this rabbit hole even further, you guys. So please bear with me while I try and get through all these notes, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I salute you if you're still here to the end. Okay, galactic history summation of root race seedings. During the end of the second seeding, the Annunaki started breeding with humans and a race called Nephilim was created. This was not agreed upon to genetically tamper with the human race, and the Elohim would not let this race walk on or be on the earth. This created a conflict with another war broke out. This created the war with the Annunaki and other Anunnaki emphasizers, such as the Drakes and Syrian Anunnaki hybrids. The Nephilim Wars ended this seeding attempt, and we recognized for the next evolutionary round where the Luciferian rebellion occurred in the Atlantean catalysm timelines. Seeding 2. The 3D Earth. Sirius, or Sirius B, hosted this seeding of the human race. Eye of Horus, a stellar bridge used to bring in consciousness to incarnate in the 4D planetary gates in Giza. And you know that's in Giza, Egypt, okay? So the root races, about 3 to 5, attempted to seed onto the earth. Melchizedek race families came in to help to repair genetic digressions around this time, approximately 35 years ago. violations by the incarnated Melchizedeks using earth portals incorrectly around the Egyptian dynasty or dynastic timelines. So they the years 35,000 years ago, violations by the incarnated Melchizedeks using earth portals incorrectly around the Egyptian dynastic timelines unleashed a lot of dark energies onto the Earth's surface. A major damage was created in the 2D layer by Archontic inadvertently. This was not purposed for the Melchizedeks, as it was part of their intended plan to integrate the Anu template from the damaged DNA in the planetary fields that had resulted from the Atlantean explosions of the grids during the previous root race seeding. Unfortunately, there were some miscalculations. Unfortunately, there were some miscalculations and other genetic issues that raised a serious breach of planetary Templar and security. So the Templar is the Stargate portal system of the Earth that opens into the 12th dimensional level of the universal time matrix. Alright, this is going to get really interesting because in the book of Revelation it talks about the mark of the beast, right? It talks about the mark of the beast, 666, if you have the mark of the beast or the number of its name on your forehead and things like that. Well, I'm going to talk about that right now. Not exactly that was written in the Bible, about the 666 seal, but this is going to give you, it's going to open your eyes, it's going to give you some truth, alright? We're gonna go down this really deep rabbit hole. And don't worry, it's all good. Well, not really. Okay. For this violation seal, this is the 666 seal. For this violation, seals were placed on the 6th and the 7th dimensional access wings in our DNA code, preventing physical ascension out of this realm. Did you catch that? I'll read it again. Listen up, guys. Listen. For this violation, seals were placed on the 6th and the 7th dimension access wings in our DNA coding, preventing physical ascension out of this realm. How about that? This became a curse on humans, 666 seal, as it was genetically inbred through the generations. When the human consciousness was no longer a threat to the planets or universal security, the seals are lifted and assistance is given to release them. During the end of the second seeding, the Annunaki started breeding with humans, and a race called Nephilim was created. This was not agreed upon to genetically tamper with the human race, and the Elohim would not let this race walk on or be on the earth. This created a conflict, and another war broke out. This created the war with the Annunaki and the other Annunaki sympathizers, such as the Drakes and the Syrian Annunaki hybrids. The Nephilim Wars ended this seeding attempt, and we recognized for the next evolutionary round where the Luciferian rebellion occurred in the Atlantean timelines. Alright, now the Nephilim reversal grid. The Nephilim reversal grid, which is active in the United Kingdom, in order to dismantle the NRG, the various hubs feeding it from all over the planet need to be dismantled systematically while freeing the soul enslavement used to power these grids. This has transpiring in the Guardian teams since awareness of this in 2008. The NRG, hold on, the NRG is responsible to break apart hybrid genetics by reversing and synthesis of alchemy that happens organically between the male and the female principle, electron-proton balance, as well as repelling any healing for reptilian-based genetics. This is desired by the reptilians because their human representatives that are bred as Nephilim, genetic hybrid between orithms and reptilians, are easy to process and mind controlled for their negative alien agenda, NAA. The reptilians do not want to heal. The reptilians do not want to heal, thereby integrate into human society as an equal. They want to rule it as an absolute authority and their Archontic Deception Behavior enforced by the false king tyranny. Wow. Orion Wars. Let's talk about that. Okay, the main battle in human galactic history were fought in the constellation of Orion. And so these many wars are referred to as the Orion Wars. In our universal time matrix, the wars started over territories in the constellation of Lyra, the cradle of Lyra. But soon the Lyran Wars spread to the constellation of Orion, and it became a war between the false king of tyranny mindsets and ideologies and ideology of the service to others, which follow the law of one. Essentially to the law of one and service to others, Christic ideology. The opposing groups were mixtures of humanoids and reptilian races that propagated service to self and antichrist methods. These wars and tyrannical control and service to self ideology originated in the constellation of Draco and Orion. The genetic hatred generated from the Orion group digressed into the violent killing and destruction at the expense of others, which resulted in the propagation of the victim-victimizer mind control. So Lyran Wars, Orion Wars, and victim-victimizer programs were 20 million years ago. They were main galactic war history of human holocaust, and Lyran Elohim overseen 5D Earth, seeding, and genetic hatred, black hole entities, the seed of the Antichrist conflict. And so the Orion Black League, as a well-known term used to describe the resistance during the intergalactic Orion Wars. The intergalactic Orion Wars started off as a war between two parties. They were the Empire on one side and the Armies of Light on the other. Later on, the rebels also entered the scene as a third party. Some authors use the Black League to indicate the troops of the Empire, while other authors, such as Lysa Royal, refer to the rebels as the Black League. And so, from the third harmonic universe, this is the third harmonic universe, you guys. Alright, that's the 7, 8, and 9D harmonic universe. Alright, let's keep going. For human beings, these consciousness bodies existed throughout the densities and are aspects of the higher self and light body. These aspects are called the stations of identity. So in the third harmonic universe, you will have the 7D, 8D, and 9D. Oh, I know my shit. Exist the three layers of the monadic matrix. In the third harmonic universe, in 7D, 8D, 9D, exist the three layers of the Gaian matrix. And so, based on the age of the suns and the planets in our galaxy, it was decided that the human life form was to be created in the Lyran system, which is the avatar timelines in the universal matrix, universal time matrix. The human race lived there for approximately 40 million years, evolving. The orientation of the human race in Lyra was agriculture in nature, so they were all about nature. Alright, they were all about the agriculture and everything like that, alright? So apparently we were very plentiful and abundant. We had everything, you guys. Oh, it's beautiful. We had everything. So apparently, yes, we were very plentiful and abundant and lived in peace, serving principles of the law of one. Then one day, alright, shit happens. Then one day, huge crafts appeared in the skies. I mean, think about it. You go about your life here, alright? Go to work, do your thing, come home, cook dinner, and then next minute all these spaceships turn up. I know, right? So, apparently, we were very plentiful and abundant, and lived in peace, serving principles of the law of one. Then, one day, huge craft appeared in their skies. A large ship came out of the huge craft and approached the Lyran planet. And reptilians from Alpha Draconis disembarked. Apparently, the Alpha Draconians and the Lyrans were afraid of each other. Alpha Draconians were apparently the first race in our galaxy to have interstellar space travel and have had this capability for 4 billion years. When the Draconians came and saw the Lyran planet with all its abundance and food and natural resources, when the Draconians came and saw the Lyran planet with all of its abundance and food and natural resources, the Draconians wanted to control it. There was apparently a miscommunication or misunderstanding between the Draconians and the Lyran humans. The Lyrans wanted to know more about the Draconians before some kind of assistance was offered. The Draconians mistook the communication as a refusal and subsequently destroyed 3 out of 14 planets in the Lyran system. The Lyrans were basically defenseless against this war. The planets Bila, Tekka, Merk were destroyed. Over 50 million Lyran humans were killed that day. It is at this point in history that the Draconians began to look at humans as food source. This is how old the struggle is between the reptilian and the human race. Now, make no mistake, the point that not all reptilians or humans are dark races, alright? There is a mixture. So when we start meeting these races again, one will need to trust your gut instincts. It is ingrained in the Draconians' hierarchies to teach them to never trust a human. They are taught the Draconian version of the history of the Great Galactic War, which teaches that humans are at fault and that the humans selfishly wanted the Draconian society to starve and struggle for the basic materials that would allow them to exist. How can I put this? Our Earth or our planet governments from the US, the new WO, right? Got to catch my drift, you guys, and figure that out. Wants to implant everybody. From the Andromedan perspective, that means ownership and enslavement through mind control and altering DNA. Extraterrestrials value genetics, and what they do is they come in, conquer a race, and genetically alter it with bioneurology or technology. From that moment on, that race is genetically altered. The genetic changes alter the frequency, sound, and thought patterns of the race if they move into a physical form, and it is inherited through the bloodlines into the full offspring. Right. Mutated polarity consciousness. The goal of the invading entities which brought on the Lyran Wars was to destroy access between the universal gates, Lyran gates, and Andromeda, to prevent any meta-terrestrial founder races from gaining access in the Milky Way system and preventing the future seeding and incarnations of Christ founder races, DNA. But soon the Lyran Wars spread to the constellation of Orion and through the metagalactic core, where it became a war with those who wanted to dominate others in this system based upon the victim-victimizer, fear-based mindsets. This also can be architectural type or archetype, enemy patterning, entities with the service to self ideology. We're attempting to enslave or eliminate those who follow the law of one with the ideology of self or service to others. that held love-based mindsets. Alright guys, that is that all that information. That is just great information, you guys. Man, I tell you what. It's great. It is great information. And you know what? There's a lot of the stuff that what Ishmael teaches about. Alright? And I'm pretty sure a lot of it he's teaching it in his cosmology courses as well. So you guys are lucky. You're with Radiant Guardians and you're going to get it for free. Okay? So I'm going to bring all this teachings to you guys and you can have it for free. There you go. But what I also wanted to say is that, you know, the more we raise our energy frequency vibration, right? The more we raise our energy frequency vibration, we affect the planet, you guys. We affect that matrix, right? That 3D matrix. And even though we are not a part of it and not plugged into it, we are in it, destroying it from the inside out, you guys. Because our light, we're anchoring a lot of light, right? We're anchoring a lot of light. So when we anchor in that beautiful light, we are affecting the frequency, the energy, the vibrations. You know? Just in the air, guys. Oh my God. Do I have to paint a picture? Anyways, yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, guys, look, I love you guys. You know I do. You're amazing and I salute you. If you're still here, right to the end, oh, brother or sister, I salute you. You rock. You're awesome. And, hey, come over to our Telegram page, you guys. Man, that is where all the great information is happening, right? And to come over to the our group page, our Telegram page, right? You are most welcome to come. Come on, guys. Come and join us in the house. You are more than welcome to come. Everybody is friendly. Everybody is warm. And you can share whatever the fuck it is that you want. Okay? Because we all love you. Alright? In the house. Okay? So come on over to our house in the Galactic Jedi Soul family. Everybody is sharing amazing information. They're interacting. They're sharing their thoughts. They're sharing their heart. They're sharing their stories. They're sharing amazing information in the house. So come on over. You're more than welcome. I mean, geez, you know, you get a red carpet rolled out for you. What more do you want? Alright, guys, I love you so much. Please rock the like, subscribe, and share for your girl. I would really appreciate that. And, as I always say, you know, only take what resonates for you, alright? That's my number one rule. Only take what resonates for you. That is my number one rule. That is Radiant Guardian's number one rule is only take what resonates for you, okay? Also, if you have any questions, guys, write those questions down and bring them to Ishmael Perez's live. Bring them to him because he can answer all your questions for you. You guys, he teaches about cosmology. He teaches about that, alright? He teaches about the cosmology. Yeah, he teaches about cosmology, our origin. There you go. Our origin, our cosmology origin. Oh my God, it's a tongue twister. But anyway, you know, he teaches about all of that. So write your questions down. Any questions that you might have from the information that I just shared. Write those questions down. Bring them to Ishmael. He can answer them all for you because he's teaching this stuff in his courses. Okay? Alright. That's enough. That's enough from me. Alright. Okay, I love you guys. I appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everyone who watches. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Have an awesome, awesome week. See ya. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.